Dude thinks he owns the place now. Just walk right on in. Dude. Good morning from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Tuesday and it is sunny. It's probably about 50 degrees right now and on its way up. And this hat doesn't have a sunshade on it. Almost Homestead. Yes, this was their gift and you should have already seen this by now. So yeah, cool. Yeah, giving this a try today. They're off. Yeah, let's give them a shout out. They're traveling in Europe. How cool is that? Been following them mostly on Instagram. They're doing tons of pictures on Instagram. So yeah, check out Almost Homestead. As for me, yesterday was cold and windy and cloudy and yeah, not much activity yesterday. I did get some, I did build the frame for the door for the chicken coop. And I started to build a support for a new nesting box. So hopefully I can get that finished today. Alright, let's go. My first project will be putting up one of those nest boxes. That was a very thoughtful gift. And I've got another one of those too. And if this goes good, I'll probably put the other one up. Probably not today. But that does not have a back on it, that nesting box. So it's meant to, you know, install inside of a chicken coop with a solid wall. Well, my chicken coops don't have solid walls. So what I did is I cut some of this aluminum that was left over from the little white shed that was torn down by out in the country out front. And so I just salvaged 2 pieces of that. I'll probably just use one for this one. And use that as the backing, and here we go. Alright, one nesting box done. I could put another one of those below there. I'm not going to right now. This will be fine for right now. And so yeah, cool. Okay, I put the metal backing on there so that when it rains, it doesn't rain into the nesting box. And it also gives them privacy from the back. If I were smart, I would have made a little door there so that I can open and close it to access the eggs without going into the coop. The reason I didn't put it in the back is because that's where the roosting bars go. So I'd have to duck under the roosting bars to check the eggs, and that's just a pain in the back. So that's where I put it where it is. Now I could put another one down below, and then I could put 2 on this side of the door also. So I could get 4 in there. But I've only got, what, 5 laying hens in here with wild berry. So, and they've got another nesting box they've been using, an old chair with a wooden crate thing in it. The chickens don't care. They just don't care where they lay their eggs. So, yeah, well, I gotta throw some old hay in there and we'll see if they take the bait. Alright, I went ahead and put the second one up. Since the first one was pretty easy, the second one was a lot easier because, well, I figured out how to put the metal on there. So, they've got a new nest box. And that coop back there, it's got a new nest box. That coop back there, that's with, I've got wild berry. And I've got 4 Welsomer hens. And I've got 1 olive egger hen. She's a hen now, she's laying eggs. And I got 2 olive egger roosters back there. Yeah. Cool, 2 new nest boxes. And these are, well, we'll see if they work. I hope they work. They gotta be better than my attempts at nest boxes. Although my first attempt at nest boxes, that's where my white and true blue hens are, those are very good nest boxes. They're very heavy, but they're very good nest boxes. So, thank you to the person who sent the nest boxes. Thanks to the person who sent the screws. Thanks to the person who sent the other screws. And what else did I use in that? Anyway, yep, cool. 2 new nest boxes, and I'll be excited to see if they use them. I put decoys in both of them. Thanks to the person who sent me a dozen decoys. Okay, next. Okay, I got all 4 pieces cut for the sides, and that's going to be it for now. It's time for lunch. Then we'll see if I can get out here and start putting the chicken wire on the coop a little later. Sunny day, sweeping the clouds away, on my way to where the air is sweet. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? I'm probably gonna get dinged copyright on that, aren't I? Fifi's enjoying the sun. Grumpy, you're being lazy again today. It's a very nice day. You decided to come in here and sleep instead of going outside. Yeah. Okay, I got one side of the chicken coop done, and I'm not going to film the other side. So yeah, it's getting late, so I'm going to see if I can't get that other side done today. Okay, pretty cool. I got both sides done, so that's more progress on this chicken coop. All I have left to do is chicken wire on the back, and chicken wire on the front, and chicken wire on the door, and then the tarp, and then the roost bar, and then I'm done. I don't need any nest boxes in here for a few months, I don't think. Okay, cool. Fifi's supervising. Yeah, thanks, Fifi. You were really pushing me on to go ahead and get both sides done tonight, so thanks for pushing me, Fifi. I appreciate that. That is going to be all for this Tuesday. So, not a bad day. Not a bad day. I got 2 new nest boxes put in 2 coops. And I got the chicken wire put on 2 sides of the new chicken coop. And so, yeah, not a bad day at all. I still got some big puddles in here. And, yeah, we're waiting on... See, he needs to get in here with the tractor to level that out and to... Well, he's going to kind of mound it so that the ground under the cabin sits higher than the ground surrounding it. So if there's any runoff, it's running off away from the cabin. So that's what he's doing. That's what he needs, a scraper. I don't know if he's gotten that fixed yet. So yeah, we'll get there when we get there. I'm getting kind of anxious, but it is what it is. And hey, you can't beat the price. Yeah, I went over there, and they just got internet service. So they had an old computer they wanted hooked up, and I got it hooked up. I got the computer working, and I did not get it working with the internet because it's an old Dell XP, Windows XP. And so I went back the next night, and they spaghetti dinner. So yeah. I'll work on a computer anytime for a free spaghetti dinner. And it was good, homemade spaghetti too. So then the next night I went over, I got the internet going, but it's just it was crashing. You know, you get on the internet and it crashed after like 5 minutes, and I don't know, sometimes those old operating systems just don't jive with modern websites. So I'm gonna surprise Bulldozer Man here in a few days. I've been shopping for a computer for myself, and I think I found well, I didn't find one for myself, but I found one for them. Just for what they use it for, and it'll have Windows 10, so it'll be the newest software. They won't have to worry about it. And so yeah, I just found a good cheap one that I'm going to get for them, and then that way I know I can set it up and take it over there, and then make sure everything works for them. And it'll be something I'm familiar with. But anyway, I'm trying to pay him back a little bit here and there. So a working computer. And then, hey, maybe he can start watching my videos. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I showed him the roundup at Bobblehead Stead, the dancing video. I showed him that. That was kind of funny. Okay, now before I make this into a half-an-hour video, let's do some shout-outs. Let's do 13 Moons Homestead. 13 Moons Homestead. They're new to me, so I'm always I'm subscribed to thousands of channels, I think, and I give everybody a shot. So 13 Moons Homestead, I'm giving them a shot. If you want to, please do. I'm also going to do, have I done this one before? I don't care. Heirloom Permaculture. Heirloom Permaculture. I like heirlooms. I like permaculture. Heirloom Permaculture. Why not? And then we are going to do, let's do Stevens Family Farms. Stevens Family Farms. They've been on YouTube for a while, and they're also in Arkansas. And I believe they did a shed to cabin, shed to house conversion like I'm doing. So and they've got a big old family. So Stevens Family Farm. I will also put the links below, and that's going to be it. So thank you for watching, and I guess take her easy, everybody. If I don't see you tomorrow, it'll be the day after. There's Bob. Are you following me, Bob? I'm backing up here. I'm going to trip in a second if you don't stop. He'll keep following me. He likes rubbing up against my legs, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay, Bob. It's time to go in for dinner.